Well, everybody knows that Jack Daniel's is the king of Tennessee whiskey, certainly one of the largest whiskey producers in the United States. But did you know that Tennessee has other whiskey distilleries? Oh yeah. Tonight we're going to test 4 other Tennessee whiskeys and see, under $50, is this Jack Daniel's still the best Tennessee whiskey? So, why would you even try to test Jack Daniel's, especially their single barrel? Well, there's a lot of good Tennessee whiskey out there, and I will tell you, they're all bourbon whiskeys. And if you have any doubt, go to my video on the Jack Daniel's distillery, the barrel pick we did, and you'll actually hear the Jack Daniel's personnel saying that this is a bourbon whiskey, but it's also a Tennessee whiskey by law. The other 4 bourbons are also Tennessee whiskeys, and they were gotten from the Tennessee Whiskey Trail, and I'll leave you a link in the description. And it describes the distilleries and how to book a tour and where they're located at. A very good website if you're interested in going through Tennessee and hitting some of these distilleries. So, Jack Daniel's obviously is Lynchburg, Tennessee. What is our next contestant? Well, this is Peg Leg Porker, a Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey. It is 90 proof. And I just opened it. And we'll put a description of the website on all these, so you can go and look at these yourself. I don't know exactly where in Tennessee this is. It says Nashville. Next, we have a whiskey, which is also a bourbon according to the website. Uncle Nearest 1884. This is a 93 proof. It does meet the requirements of being a Tennessee whiskey and a bourbon. It's a fairly new company. They're out of Shelbyville, Tennessee, so if you go to the Jack Daniel's facility, this is not far from it. You actually could probably visit both the same day. So Uncle Nearest 1884. I also like the, I want to call it Peg Leg Porker. That's an odd name, isn't it? This has also been opened just tonight. I've never tasted either one of them. Next on my list is probably the next biggest distillery I'm aware of in Tennessee, which is George Dickel. Now this is their bourbon whiskey, not their, they do have Tennessee whiskey, but this is actually their bourbon, their 8-year. It's fairly affordable, and I did a review on that. So if you want to know more information about that, you can look that up on our channel in one of our playlists. And last but not least, one of my favorites, because it's close to me and I just love going there and tasting their experimental whiskeys, that would be Chattanooga whiskey. Now we selected the 91 because of it. I didn't want anything that had finish on it, and I needed to keep it under $50. So all 5 of these Tennessee whiskeys / bourbons can be had for $50 or less, as far as I know. Your mileage may vary in your state, especially if it's a controlled state or not. So being that we've got everything out here, I don't want to have to move it. We're just going to start off on our left and really just take them off the podium in the order of what we like. Worst to best. Cheers. Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure I've tasted this one before. None of them are over, all of them are 100 proof or under, I believe. It's got a little bit of mineral taste to it. It made me think like, maybe that's the Dickel. But nice amount of spice going on there, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of richness, not over the top. Kind of I don't know, a middle grade bourbon, if you can even say that. Let's go to glass number 2, and I'm just saying 1 through 5 over here. Cheers. This one is richer and sweeter, and got a little pepper on the tongue. I think I like it better than glass 1. Let's go to glass 3. I'm not sniffing them because my nose is still messed up too. Cheers. This is a little nuttier, but also rich. A lot of spice going on. Also about as sweet as number 2. Nice flavor, but different. That could be one that I haven't tasted before. It doesn't remind me of anything. Let's go to glass 4. Cheers. Also a little nutty, not as rich. I say this one might be a little bit sweeter than the previous. It's good though. Got a nice finish going on too. All right, let's go to glass 5, and we're going to have to eliminate one. Cheers. Wow, that's a lot like 2. Now I have 3 that I can't identify. And there should only be 2 out here. That's pretty good. This is going to be tougher than I thought. Go back to glass 1. I would have to tell you that glass 1 is coming off. I'm going to put them over here. So glass is in 5th place. I'll just line them up over there. And I'm thinking that's one that I haven't tasted. That just something a little odd about that. It's either one I haven't tasted or it's the Dickel. Now I like the Dickel, but I never compared the Dickel. I never compared Dickel to anything else. Don't say that, Mike. I've never compared it in a blind to anything else. I tried it on its own and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a great value. So go back to 2. That's an interesting taste. That's the second time I've said that. Three is unusually nutty. 4. I wonder if 4 isn't Jack Daniels. It reminds me of Jack Daniels. I think I'm going to have to take off 3. It's good. It's got a lot of pepper going on though. My lips are just a tingling from it every time I go back to it. So glass 3, correct, is in 4th place. Let me get some water. These are all good, don't get me wrong. I haven't tasted anything that I object to, and I don't know that there's probably a couple in here I'd buy again. I'm definitely going to get one of these again. My wife likes this, but I have so many other Chattanoogas I like better. I probably won't replace this. Jury's still out on this, and I have no idea about these 2. I guess it depends how it lines up, right? Excuse me. All right. I'm thinking glass 5 was kind of midways. I may be right about glass 5. Let's go back to 3. Three is very interesting. I have to tell you that glass 5 is in 3rd place. All right, now it's 2 and 4, isn't it? Go back to 4. I'll go two-handed here. 2 is definitely peppery than 4. I'm going to have to say that they're so close. Take another taste. Wow. I mean, photo finish. Go back to 4. Cleanse the palate. That was entirely different. Something was staying in there. Yeah, they're so close, but I'm going to have to give it to glass 2. So glass 4 is in second place. Glass 2 is in first place. So I have no idea what they are. We're going to clear these off and come back and let you know which ones were best. So 5th place was glass E. Wow. The Chattanooga 91. Like I said, it's not my favorite of the Chattanoogas. Not even close. I like the bottled and bond. I really like their single barrel, which can be different from single barrel to barrel. Cask 111 is my normal favorite. Now they have some exploratory or experimental bottles that I really like, but as far as a regular feed, the Cask 111 continues to be my favorite of the Chattanoogas. So Chattanooga was 5th place. 4th place was glass G. G as in good, or G as in peg leg porker? Okay. Never had that before. None of them were bad. I think the top 2 were probably my favorites, but none of these were bad bourbons at all. Under $50. They do have some, this is a high malt, so that is definitely a different flavor if you're not used to that. So 3rd place was glass L. I wouldn't have guessed that. Jack Daniel's single barrel has been beat, folks. 3rd place. Wow, so that means Uncle Nearest and George Dickel bourbon, not the whiskey, both beat Jack Daniel's in a blind. So what was 2nd place? That was glass J. Dickel bourbon, 8-year. Wow. So what won tonight was the least expensive of the Uncle Nearest line, because I went out and bought it. I saw it was like 4 of them, and the only one I could get under 50 was this 1884. The rest of them were different variants, and we'll put the link to their website on so you can look for yourself. But tonight, I don't know if they consider this their flagship, but their bottom dollar Uncle Nearest 1884 small batch 93 proof has beat Jack Daniel's, George Dickel, Peg Leg Porker, and Chattanooga whiskey in a blind. Well, congratulations, Uncle Nearest 1884. I've never had you before. You were quite delicious. So we hope you will enjoy this video, comment and share. And if you have a favorite Tennessee whiskey, let me know what that is, even if it's not in this lineup. There's a lot of Tennessee distilleries out there, and they're putting out a lot of good whiskey, and a lot of them are bourbon. So, as always, never drink and drive. Please drink responsibly. And I'm going to enjoy this 1884 Cheers.